Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Kascha ekadantaccha kapilo gajakarnakah lambodharaccha vikato vignarajo vinayakah dhoomaketur ganadhyakshah phalachandro gajananah vakratundah surpakarno herambah skandapurvajah shuklam bharadaram vishnum safivarnam chaturbhujam prasannavadanam dhyayet sarva vignopasantaye यस्यद्वरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्ततं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय अक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे कृष्णद्वैपायनं व्यासं सर्वभूतहिते रतं वेदाब्जभास्करं वन्दे समाधिनिलयं मुनिं सहस्रमूर्ते पुरुषोत्तमस्य सहस्रनेत्रायण पादबाहोः सहस्रनाम्नां स्तवनं प्रशस्तं निरुच्यते जन्मजरादिशान्त्यै. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue from where we left off. In our last session, we came up to Sanatana Kapila Kapiravyayah Swastidas Swasti Krit Swasti Swasti Bhuk Swasti Dakshinah. We'll take up the next one now. Paraudra Kundali Chakri Vikram Yurjita Sasanah Sapta Tigas Sapta Sahat Trisirat Sarvarikaraha Araudraha Kundalihi Chakrihi Vikram Urjita Sasanaha Sabda Tigaha Sabda Adikaha Sabda Adikaha, okay? Sabda Adikaha Sabda Sahaha Shishiraha Sarvari Karaha Araudraha, that Raudram means anger, right? Araudraha, one who does not have any anger. Krodaha, Krodakarta is what we say. We also say Araudraha. So, Bhagavan, one form it says is also the form of anger. Now, second one, it talks about Araudraha, one who has no anger. So, see, when you enjoy Bhagavan through Sahasranamam, same way, with the Bhayakrit Bhayanasanaha. At the same time, Bhagavan who gives Bhayam, also who destroys Bhayam, is also Abhayam, where there is no Bhayam at all. Same way, you got anger, is a form of anger, but also he has no anger. Araudraha. See, the Creator has no anger, only prema. But in the created world, when one has desire, the natural law is one has desire, and the desire does not get fulfilled, naturally anger results. You see how beautiful it is? And then I can relate this to myself. Right? When I become angry, right, the anger is present. Okay, no point in negating it. I got to acknowledge the anger is present. Then why did the anger come? If I'm sincere about my own welfare, right? See, I had to be well before I can partake wellness with others. Isn't it? So then once I sincerely look at this anger is something that I'm not happy with. It doesn't, scientifically we know the beautiful word English, mad is the word used. You lose your sense of balance, sense of discrimination, everything comes, right? And you sometimes you even wonder, did I behave like that? Did I speak like that, right? These are all out of character. So I myself am not happy with it. I don't want to be angry, right? But then if I analyze, why did I become angry? At any given moment, you will find it's because I desired something. I wanted something and I did not get it. I wanted somebody to behave in a way I want, and he or she did not do that. Could be my child, could be my spouse, could be my friend, doesn't matter, right? So I become immediate reaction is anger. Or I want things to go a certain way, right? And it doesn't happen that way, so I become angry. So when you look at the root cause for anger, it is desire. Now, the whole creation has come out of desire, primal desire of Bhagavan. So desire is very much part and parcel of creation. One cannot negate it. Impossible. Because Bhagavan is present in the form of desire and creation. But what I can do, I can desire for the Creator. Then there is no anger. So araudraha. So just very brief insight into it. I think I can relate this very personally. When I become angry, there is also beyond the anger, without the presence of anger, there is something in me, isn't it? That araudraha is Bhagavan. Okay? Araudraha. Kundali. Kundali as a kundalam, we say Bhagavan wears Makara kundalam. The way we perceive, we picture Bhagavan, right? Now, what type of kundalam it is, we say Makara kundalam. Actually, Sankara Bhagavan says the creation itself, you, me, and everything else, we all want to get back home. Asatoma Sadgamaya is a prayer we all are saying, including a speck of dust, a stone, a mountain, and the human being. It's a prayer that we are all automatically and involuntarily reciting in our hearts. Is Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Matyurma, Amritam Gamaya. Now, but having been caught in this web of creation, there are the pathways given, several pathways. Sankara Bhagavan says the Sankhya Yogam, the two kundalangal that Bhagavan, Makara kundalangal that Bhagavan is wearing, are Sankhya and Yogam. So what does this mean? Okay, Sankhya, first understanding, very simply put, okay, what to do, how to do, and why to do it in our life. What should I do? Is Sukha-dukhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayau. That's what I have to do. I have to have same krutva, which means I cannot do it artificially, but I must have a mindset that accepts whether it is comfort, whether it is misery, whether it is defeat, whether it is failure, whether it is loss or gain, whether it is fame or infamy, and everything absolutely not disturbed by it. Right? It happens from a buddhi, without even the slightest pearl. That is what I have to develop. Okay, how to do it? If Bhagavan gives so many ways. One is karmanyeva adhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma pala hetur bhuhu ma te sangotva karmani. Okay, so now begin to understand. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya. All those things, in other words, placing, offering all actions, thoughts, words, and actions in me. Carry out your duty. All the things Bhagavan describes very beautifully how to do. Why? If you do this, then parashantim adhikachati, he says, the supreme peace itself you will attain very quickly, immediately, instantly. Why? That is Brahmi Sthiti, is what Bhagavan says. This is the state of Brahman. Having reached it, there is no return. So that knowledge of Sankhya and Yogam, and the pathway to and the final goal, that is what the Bhagavan is wearing as Makara Kundali. Okay. Now, interestingly, Kundalam, when a person wearing Kundalam is walking, let us say, moving about, the Kundalam also jingles, right? I mean, it's not stationary. It's drawing attention. It's making noise, right? So many things happen. Same way, in our life, as we move around, there is two things that are drawing my attention. That is making the noise, jingling, the jingling noise, pay attention to me, attracting me. And one is the knowledge of Sankhya. The other is the action I must take. Constant reminder of I must think of Bhagavan and I must undertake the discipline required to embrace him. This is a constant Kundali, the two Kundalis that is taking place in my life. Arodraha Kundali Chakri. Chakri means immediately we think of Sudarshana Chakram. Sudarshanam. Sudarshanam, we had shared this several times before, as Bhagavan himself says, and Sudarshanam simply means Sudarshanam. That means a beneficial and benevolent vision, right? And that is, what is a benevolent and beneficial vision? The benevolent and beneficial, it benefits me, makes my life peaceful. Benevolent, it makes others' life also be peaceful and benefits them, isn't it? What is that? The vision of love, right? And again, just to repeat, so that a reminder comes for each one of us, we have shared this several times before. When seen through the eyes of love, all beings are beautiful. All beings are beautiful. All thoughts are innocent. All actions are sacred. So I'll keep that in my mind. Then, Sudarshan, what is this chakram that's going on? We call a chakram, sir, right? We say the wheel of time, and we say karma chakram, the wheel of karma. All these things we put in our mind, right? We give. But what is really the one that is whirling around? So now I know what is constant. The Sudarshana chakram that does not really move is the vision of love, changeless, constant. But within that, there is something that is spinning at tremendous speed all over the place. That is my mind. So, when I look at personally, for each one of us, we can relate to this. Okay, you can say, yeah, this is what's happening in me. This is what's happening in me. Okay, and so the mind goes around, goes in a chakra, we say, right? I mean, that is Sudarshanam. Bhagavan is shining as the mind, right? And another thing also, while it goes to all the wrong places, okay, I also have what is known as Antakaranam. The Antakaranam, there is Karanam to do, or an internal cause, you can say, internally. Internally, something we say is not only prompting, but also acting, isn't it? So, when the thing associated, the Antakaranam associated with the desires becomes the mind, or the thing that imagines becomes the mind, right? But the same thing, when it points to the way, and it says no, seek the lotus feet of Bhagavan. That's also an inner prompting is there, and that Antakaranam, when it is associated with that discrimination, is buddhi. Then there is a witness that is present, a conscience, you can call it, right? That antakaranam is Bhagavan himself. So this chakri is the antakaranam that is associated with, that imagines, that desires, right? That the internal force is there. Something that says desire. I desire this, I want this, I want this, I want this, right? That is internal. And all the other thing, I imagine so many things. So many, just the infinite amount of things I imagine without even that thing, that is the stuff. That is chakri. That is mind. Get that. So chakri, and so that's what Sankara Bhagavad says. Then Vikrami. Vikram, chakri, Vikrami, right? Araudra Kundali chakri, Vikram, Urjita Sasanaha. Vikram. Vikram means Parakramam. The one who has not only courage, but also self-dependence and ability, right? Parakramam. And Vikram also means one who has a very majestic walk. Both means that. So Vikram, Vikrami, the one Bhagavan is the one who's got it. Urjita Sasanaha. Sasana means command, instruction. Okay? Urjita means strong, firm, unshakable. So Bhagavan is present in me, in my life, the aspect of absolutely unshakable, firm, very clear instructions and commands. Satyam vada, speak the truth, for example. That the instruction is form of Bhagavan. That is Urjita Sasana. Same thing, all the Vedic injunctions, all the things, help ever, hurt never. All the instructions themselves are forms of Bhagavan. It is not like it's devoid of him. So in order for me to carry out my life well, right? Urjita Sasana. Then Sabda Tigaha. Sabda Adikaha. Now Adikam, the T is the first T. If it becomes the third Da, Adikaha, that means it is more. Adikaha is Kalatita, that T, which means it's beyond. Okay? So the Bhagavan is not only Sabda Swarupam, right? The Pranava Swarupam, but is also Atikam, is beyond that also. Now what does this mean in my life? All the Sabdangal, all the sounds, Yatovacho, Nivartante, Aprapya, we say beyond the mind and the word, right? All the Sabdangal cannot capture him. Okay? So, Sabda Adikaha. Now, next one is Sabda Sahaha. Saha means, there are two meanings. One is forbearance. Okay? The other is a friend. Saka is friend. Saha is forbearance, is Sahana, as they said. Because it's Ha, not Ka. So, Sabda Sahaha is, there are also, the forbearance is, or patience, forbearance, these are all different terms. Also, one who is forbearant means that you're bearing something, right? And without any complaint. This is a part of nature. This is beautiful. And not because, I can't do anything about it, so I have to bear it. It is not that. But like say Mother Earth, for example, bears all the things we do on the surface, right? I mean, look at it that way. So that is the nature. So that sahana, that saha aspect. So what does it mean in sabdam? All types of sounds that are created in this world, everything comes from pranava sabdam. But all the various sabdangal, whether, to give a simple example that I can relate to very easily, I sing bhajans beautifully, beautiful music, right? Okay, that's very pleasing to hear. Now, if I sing it to Sabaswati, and not with proper pronunciation, without any feeling of bhakti or anything like that, what happened? Bhagavan also bears that. Okay? Sabda saha. And the other thing is, if you, as a human being, sometimes, I say, oh, this bird makes extremely sweet chirping noise. Then another bird makes a noise that I cannot even bear, right? Something that is abhasruti and all that. For Bhagavan, all the sounds that all the beings make, okay, he actually bears it. Absolute equanimity with love. Because all seen through the eyes of love, all actions are sacred, isn't it? Sabda saha. So next time I'm in a bhajan hall, somebody is singing out of tune and not singing properly or whatever it is, I should not become upset with it. I must think, oh, Bhagavan is listening to this. Bhagavan is hearing this. It's only the same Bhagavan singing through him. And not only that, he has given me the ability to hear it. That is also I appreciate. So I can turn my mind that way to the presence of Bhagavan right then and there, instead of getting frustrated and agitated and critical. And right? You see what I'm saying? So the sabda saha is very important. When somebody shouts at me, okay, anger and all that, I must train myself not to react, but only act, which is, yes, that is painful to my ears. I'm not saying no. So noise is very much, words are very cruel, whatever it is. These are all sabdangal coming. But we have to filter it, what is happening here. Sabda saha. The moment I use the word sabda saha in my mind, I immediately decouple myself from all the cruelty of the words and the sound and all that. Focus on Bhagavan. So train myself like this. This is how Bhagavan is present. Then Sisiraha is the next one. Saptadaha, Sisira. Sisiraha means in our life, especially human beings and also animals also take place, but not to the same extent. It's a tapatrayam, we say. There are three types of difficulties that we undergo that you all know. One, difficulty is caused by myself. There are difficulties then caused by others, right? Other beings. And third is difficulties caused by the natural elements, right? And so all these three, as we go through, and one who gives comfort, the cool shade, right? When I'm suffering from say illness, for example, or when I'm hurt because somebody spoke something to me, or some what I call as unjust things or unfair thing happened to me, and I'm disturbed or feel sad or hurt or whatever it is, right? Or when there is a cyclone or something like that, and different things happen, right, in life. At that time, where do I turn? I turn to Bhagavan. The moment I pray to Bhagavan, what happened? There is a cool shade, a calming, comforting, succor feeling is there. That aspect of Bhagavan present in my life, who calms and gives me comfort and is a succor while I go through the three types of difficulties and miseries. That is Shishiraha. Sarvarikaraha. See, very interesting. So the Bhagavan, it plays hide and seek. And when I'm seeking, and he is actually hidden himself. The fact that Bhagavan is present, I'm ignorant of it. That I call as darkness, or night time when everything is dark, when I'm not able to see. This game, whereas Atma Swarupi, Bhagavan is present, but that is actually a night time for me because of my ignorance. One who is present in all reality, the truth, but covered by the darkness of ignorance. That is Sarvari Karaha. That's where he plays the hide and seek, right? Akruraha, one who does not cause any harm and any cruelty at all. Akruraha, because that is prema, incapable of harming, incapable of difficulties, cruelties. Very important to know, if Bhagavan is like this, how come there is so much cruelty in my life? How come there is so much harm in my life? How come there are so many difficulties in my life? We say Bhagavan is nothing but prema, incapable of all this. Very important to first to understand, appreciate, and then accept. Is simple truth. All the difficulties in my life are caused only by me, not by others. If I find that some cruelty is taking place in my life, that is because of the cruelty in me. You must absolutely. This is the most important thing to first understand. At least begin to understand, then reflect on it, and then begin to appreciate it. Yes, these are difficulties caused by me. Then, once I accept it, then I can conduct my thoughts, words, and actions correspondingly. My thoughts come back. Every single thought I have goes and spreads in the whole universe, affects everyone. Affects everyone. So if I think bad thoughts, it affects everyone. Things are going to happen. That is why when you go in the presence of somebody like Mahapariva or Ramana Maharishi or Avatara Purushan himself, even the physical presence of that, you become very peaceful because they are radiating only peaceful thoughts. Their mind and thoughts are shantam, premam. Once you come out of that, yes, your mind then goes in a chakra. But that's all. So if I radiate a peace, then everybody around me becomes peaceful. Simple. So all the Vakruraha is very important. Bhagavan is only a witness. He does not cause difficulties. At the same time, he gives succor because I'm losing my way, I'm hurting myself, so I go to him. Then he cures my hurt, yes, but it doesn't cause the hurt. Okay? Akruraha. Peshalaha is the next one. Peshalaha. One who is extremely beautiful, sundaram, as we say, in both form and actions and words. Madhuram. We heard that Madhurashtakam, right? That is, Bhagavan is nothing but sweetness, nothing but Madhuram. And because that sweetness is nectarine, it's also extremely beautiful. Peshalaha. Dakshaha. Okay, Daksha is the word that we all have used. Dakshaha, Dakshinaha, right? These are all common root forms, right? So what does a Daksha mean? Daksha simply, as we saw earlier, one of our previous Swasti Dakshinaha, we said, right? One who gives auspiciousness very promptly, and not only that, it also spreads and expands, right? So Daksha simply means that one who has the act has the ability to do everything, number one, and does it extremely fast. Not even in a chanam. The ability, the strength, and things to do quickly. Quickly means even quicker than quickly, before even we can blink our eye, so to speak, right? And instantly it takes place. There is not even a passage of time. That is the aspect of Bhagavan, that is Dakshaha. And how do I experience this? Again, when somebody is suffering, and if I, with Bhagavan's grace, literally share my love with that person through kind words, through compassionate action with that person, that instant what happens? It is the strongest, most able thing. That person feels much better instantly, and that spreads also. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dakshaha. Dakshinaha is also the word is the namam is another namam, but it means what Dakshaha also is. Okay, is what Sankara Bhashyam says. Okay, one who is present everywhere, one who goes everywhere, one who destroys all the enemies. All these things are included in the word namam, Dakshaha, Dakshinaha. Shaminam Varaha. Varaha means the best. That Savitur Varenyam. We say Gayatri Mantram, right? Varam not only means only boon, but Varam also means the best among. Okay? And here, Shaminam Varaha. Shami and Kshama, these are all words that you have heard before. Kshama and Sahana, we got to understand the difference. Sahana is, and then there is Titiksha. These are all different aspects of the same thing. Saha we saw, to bear. Okay? Kshama is much more than bearing something. And we say, Kshamikanam is a thing we use, the word colloquially. Okay? And it is much more than forgiving and all that. It is, how does, in a fetus in a mother's womb, when that fetus kicks around, how does the mother react to it? She's bearing it. But she's not bearing it with a forgiving attitude. I mean, it's with pleasure. It's with tremendous love, isn't it? That's all it is. It is much more than bearing, right? Bhagavan is like that. When I'm kicking and I'm doing all the forbidden things and disobeying him and all that, all these kicks that I do, that the Kshama is that attitude that experiences it in an ocean of love, prema. That is Kshama. Okay? So the question of forgiving doesn't even come. That's a word that we use. In Bhagavan's point of view, there's no forgiving. What is there? How does, you see the difference? In Sanskrit, we have to understand that. Saha, now, then Kshama. Kshama is an important virtue. So everything happens with Bhagavan's grace. If I slowly start developing that, whatever happens, then that my experience becomes one of Kshama only. Okay? Then Titiksha is something else. When I do not have that mindset yet of experiencing everything as only a sprinkle of love, okay, but something happens, then I can correct something that happens that I don't like. But I can correct that situation. I have the ability to do it. But then I say, no. This is the way Bhagavan wants it. I will bear it. That mindset is Titiksha. So first is Sahana, then Titiksha, then Kshama. So Kshaminam, Varaha, the best among all the chabis. Okay? You understand now? Because that is nothing but prema itself. So these are all important things. So I can apply this in my life if I remember and remind myself with good company. Things happen. No, Shaminam Varaha, the Bhagavan. That's fine. It happens with Bhagavan's grace. You know, it's not even a question of bearing it. Bear is bearing. This is an English word. It is an experience that Bhagavan gives me for my betterment, to refine me, to take me closer to Him. Like the way you go closer, watch a fire from a distance, it is only light. But you go closer to it, you experience the heat also. But I don't mind the heat. My focus is only on the fire, isn't it? Only on the light. So I don't mind the heat at all. Am I bearing the heat? No, it's just an experience. There's absolutely no reaction to it. It should be like that. Okay? Shama. So, Sahana, Titiksha, and Shama. So, Kshaminam Varaha. Okay? That is Bhagavan. Then, Kshaminam Varaha. How far we have come today? 8:35. And we did 1.5. Then, Vidvattamaha. Akrurappeshalo daksho dakshinaha shaminam varaha. Okay, when we say it together, the ksha, which I cannot combine it, like I may say, dakshinaha shaminam varaha. I have to separate it. Okay, the ksha cannot be combined, it has to be separated. So shaminam varaha. Vidvattamo vitabayaha. Punya Sravana Kirtana. Punya Sravana Kirtana. So beautiful. So Vidvattamaha means Sarvajña. Okay. And one who knows everything. One who knows all, because he is not only source of knowledge, he is knowledge itself. One of my favorite stories that I read when I was very young, which sticks with me, the Sarvajña Vidvattamaha. Okay. When the Tama comes, that is means of the supreme. Vidvat Tamaha. Okay, it is even more supreme than Vidvat itself. That's what Tamaha means. Okay, and Uttamaha, exactly correct, exactly right. So the Tama is being something even superior than that particular. So here it is even more supreme than the knowledge itself. Vidvat. Okay, Vidvat Tamaha. And Sarvajña, once it seems one sannyasi, one of these various teachers, gurus, that we have literally hundreds of them today, right, coming through a village. And so he had a title called Sarvajña something, his title was, because the way we have today Ananda and all these titles we have. So Sarvajña. And as he was passing through the streets, this one young boy was standing there and watching all this action, naturally curious. And children are normally very truthful and straightforward, and they don't hide anything, right? And they call a spade a spade. So and he was very curious. What does Sarvajña means? One who knows everything. And when that the guru passed by the child asked him, Sarvajña, and he said, yes, Sarvajña. So then the child took a handful of sand in its hand. Can you tell me how many grains of sand are there? Imagine. Sarvajña will know that. So it is one that applies only to Bhagavan. One who has the Atma Jnanam only are Sarvajña. Then we say, past, present, future, is what is happening now. It's a very, very interesting, on an intellectual basis, if you look at it, it's an amazing question. That what happened to Parikshit and the act that he did. And the action that I am doing, each one of us do at any given moment. Okay? I'm being pulled, right? Compelled to do it. That we all know. It's not that I'm doing it. we call it the gunas do it. That's what Krishna says. But I'm pulled to do one thing one way, another time my pull is different. So the question, if you ask yourself, the action that I'm doing right now, okay, that I'm compelled. Without me, I'm present here, right? Is that a result of my past actions, or is it a seed that is going to result in a future result, right? In other words, is it being dictated by the past or being dictated by the future? That's an important question. We all think, oh, karma palan, sir, whatever, we did. Yes, for every action, there is a reaction. I'm not saying no. But do all the actions or reactions of what I did, or is it because Bhagavan has got a design where I'm going to become a better person, therefore I'm doing something? You see what I'm saying? So it's very important to understand the difference so the Vidvat Tamaha is the one who knows past, present, future, also knows if the present is dictated by the past, is it a result of the past, or is it dictated by the future? You understand? So when we got a very gifted gardener here, so if you put a seed, okay, the sapling comes. We all think immediately the sapling came because of the seed that I put in. Okay? But did I put in because it was destined the tree has to come out of it? Is it dictated by the future? You got to think like this. Understand? Because not all seeds become saplings. Right? We all know that. So how do you know what is exactly happening? I don't. But Bhagavan knows. Okay? That is Sarvajna. That is Vittama. Sometimes, yes, I pay the price of what I did. Sometimes He's guiding me in my hand to a better path. So to become a better person. And that is the picture I have for tomorrow. So I am behaving some way today so that tomorrow I will be like this. You understand the difference? So this is amazing. There's only Bhagavan knows. With the Tamaha. Okay? So today we took up Slokam 97 and part of 98. So let us do 97 and recite it. Araudra Kundali Chakri Vikram Yurjita Sasanaha Sabdatika Sabdasahat Sifiras Sharvari Karaha Akrura Pesalo Daksho Dakshinaha Kshaminambaraha. Okay, Vidvattamo Vitabhaya Punya Savana Kirtanaha. We take the Vitabhaya, as you also know, looking at the meaning, Vitabhaya. So, but we'll take it up with Swami's grace in our next session. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.